There we go. Hey, Bacon, thank you for the tier 1 resub for 29 months. There was audio happening, but it's one of those games where when you click off the screen, it kills all audio. So I was doing like stream setup stuff and tweets and all that stuff, whatever you call them on Blue Sky. You know what I'm talking about. It's like if I click off the screen now, no audio. Click on the screen, audio. Let me know if the volume's too loud, because it does seem like it's peaking on the right side of my what do you call it? My bars. But hey, Muujin, how you doing too? Audio. I put it down to like. It does seem to be. Fairly loud. There? Okay. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what I'm in for. I just know it's an ARPG, and I've been itching to play an ARPG. Oh, so I can make it... Oh, I can join or host a multiplayer. I'm gonna go with normal. What other options were there? And we're fine with that. What, there was like the stuff up here, health bars. Sure. Well, let's see how it is without it first. Let's just see how it is defaulted. There's a lot of... this feels like an old... Bacon. Classic. This feels like, just from the way this is all set up here, this is all, older. Reflection. I'm gonna leave everything on their normal stuff. Alright, create character. Let's go with your nickname might be Chungus McNeil. Male Chungus McNeil. Create. Oh, there we go. That's a Chungus if I ever saw one. That's interesting how that works. You made a mistake in Subnautica? Well, what'd you do, Muujin? I guess we'll just start. I know this is an older game.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this, but the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel
I
while
don't
it's
accept
bound,
that.
the spirit may
YouTube
perish
person.
within. If it escapes,
You
It's
can
listening to us.
kindly see your way out.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by your corrupt gods.
Oh.
Your kind opened the way, and now we return to claim what by right should be ours.
I gotta just do something real... Man, I was trying to ban somebody, and now I lost the story. That's how much I don't like this person. There you go. Get out of here. Boom. Aw, man. Can I go back and watch the thing? God damn it. I don't know what's happening now. Alright. Main menu. Delete Chungus. And then put them back. Hey there, Mikey, how you doing? I mean, if you want, you can, Bacon, but there's 2 streams you got. I think it was a one-off. It was a weird name that was promoting religion stuff. I'm doing okay there, John. Chungus McNeil. Alright, try this again. And this time we're going to watch the intro. I'm not going to click off the stream. watch this again. I wish there was a cutscene viewer. No, it's all right, Bacon. I appreciate it. If it gets to that, I'll let you know. How's that?
You seem
What's
surprised.
my favorite
It's
game?
been a while since we've had a win.
I have a favorite genre at the moment. I don't think I have a
never entrapped
favorite
a being
game
like this.
per se.
But the bonds
so
hold
many.
for now.
I
How
enjoy
do we dispose
different
of it?
reasons.
I'm just a witch.
You could argue
You're the
Overwatch
soldier.
was my favorite game. I only played
If
that
it
game for 5
bleeds, I
years
can
straight.
kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
Valheim's a good one.
If you
Subnautica, I
kill
just
the
finished, was
mortal
fantastic.
vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it
Favorite
escapes,
game is arguing with Bacon. That's not a
listening to
game.
us.
That's a poor life decision.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by
Right,
your
love gods.
gods.
There we go.
Your kind opened the way, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish.
Oh,
Let's
what
hang
game
it.
is that, John? This part I missed.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already launched this war.
Do it.
Hey, Hens.
Captain,
Cut him down.
What? Are you mad? Better
Captain
safe
Bourbon
than
sounds,
sorry.
the spirit has fled.
This is a human now.
This is an ARPG, Hen, but this is the opening cutscene.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
I remember.
The ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor.
You know
If they
who
ever
it sounds
wake
like,
up,
Bacon?
Send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
The announcer when you played multiplayer Halo. Triple kill. First blood. That guy. It sounds like that guy. Alright, so now we're in the game. Oh, we're doing point and click. I don't know if I like that yet. Can I go to WASD? Can I go to WASD? Does this game not do WASD is my first question. This game don't do WASD. That's gonna be tough for me. Key binding, health bars, interface. Ooh, display time so I can see what time it is. Cooldown counter. Sure, show crits.
Still drawing breath, I see.
Oh, there's
You're
voiceover.
one
Nice.
lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
Why did you spare my
You
life?
were possessed. So we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue. He's up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
I'll be on my way then. Mark Lucas? Never heard of it. Oh, but Mugen, yeah, that's how the game taught me about hull integrity. Everyone has to go through that, I feel. This bridge once connected Devil's Crossing to the Arkovian foothills to the northeast. It must be restored before you can cross it. 6 scrap and 3,000 bits of iron. I don't have anything. Is there a map? Oh, there is a map you could overlay. Oh, this is different.
So you're the one we almost hung.
Barnabas.
I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. You'll be
My
the one
Discord is
deciding
bleep
whether
blooping. What do you
there's a
mean?
place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
That's weird because I didn't hear anything. Let me go over here for a second. Weird. I didn't hear it over here. Very strange. Alright, well, let's put this back here. Alright. We're the way home. Okay, take care, Barnabas. I don't know anything about you. We gotta go find the captain? Armand. Oh, look. It's the possessed one. Tell you what, I've got something that needs doing, and I'll pay good to see it done. I'm not quite sure you've got what it takes, but come back with some blood on your boots, and maybe I'll reconsider. Just try to make sure it's not your own blood. So you have a quest for me when I come back. Alright, but I can't let you enter. You need to be cleared by the captain. Alright. Well met, friend. Have I seen you before? Perhaps we've met on the road somewhere. Corey is my name. I'm a traveler, a trader, a keeper of the strange. There was a time when, well, no matter. I've traveled far, always in the shadows. Tired of these illusions. Say no more. I have just the product for you. Illusion be gone? Inventory? How do I use this? I'm so confused. Greetings, I am Lancel. I have traveled the world in search of one worthy of my collection. Are you such a one? I'm tired of these illusions. Start fresh with illusion be gone. Sure, I've already tried that. This is where we gotta go. What is this? Devil's Crossing Rift. Okay. I'm just gonna do what I have to do here.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead.
Alright, Bacon.
I need someone expendable. Someone with nothing to lose but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
What does he
The
want me to
bodies
do?
of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife.
Yeah, there they are.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the burial hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the burial hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
You guys, I'm trying to listen to the tutorial mans. And you're making a big old fuss.
You're not looking too bad. The bodies of the dead. You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill.
Burial Hill.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms, too.
With
Help us in
arms
our
wide
hour of
open.
need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
I'll find what's reanimating these corpses. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, Mugen, the whole thing with your base is like you have a certain amount of integrity, and you have to put reinforcement panels on specific areas. Ooh. So now I have a shiv. I have a blunderbuss now. So now I have a gun. Then I got out my gun. So if I go over here and talk to this man. Oh, yeah. Grim Dawn is an ARPG, an action RPG, kind of like Diablo and like Last Epoch kind of games. And I'm literally just starting it. And the only thing I know of is that I was scheduled to die, but didn't. Plank shield, magic offhand. Collect this stuff to, like, hold on to. But it's a fairly old game, I think. It's like 2016 or something like that. But I've been looking to play a new ARPG. And I've had this one in my library for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go with this one. I was going to get into this... Ooh, I leveled up. I was going to get into this... I went on a trip to Louisville with my fiance. She had a thing for work. And I preloaded a bunch of games on my Steam Deck, this being one of them. But at the time... That's probably going to hurt me if I step into it. At the time, it didn't have... joystick control, so like playing on the Steam Deck was impossible because it's mouse click to move kind of game. So I never played it. And then I played Last Epoch, I played Slormancer, I played a bunch of games, and I'm like, you know what? I likes me some ARPGs. I also kind of need a break from survival crafts for a little bit. I don't want to get burned out. Right. And from what I also understand, this game is 100% handcrafted. So, like, all the map areas are, like, they're meant to be here. There's no proc gen, to my knowledge. So that means that there's probably a ton of, like, hidden stuff and lore and all that nonsense, which I love. Rotting corpse. Great Sword of Thunder. I do like me the blunderbuss, though. Alright, let's see what I just picked up. 32 armor. I don't have the ability to wear most of this. Hold control to show details. This does 12 armor, this does 18? Sure. Crap. Lightning, electrocute, and health. Well, I have a thunder sword. And then I have a thunder jacket. That makes sense. Polished emerald, so that's for gem slotting. Now I have... Oh, a melee. Here. Oh, one shot, let's go. Fast regen. Constitution is converted to health when out of combat, allowing you to regenerate quickly. Okay. So you heal between fights. Padded boots. Can't wear them. Hey. This. How's Grim Dawn treating me? I literally just started. I don't know yet. I keep going to press WASD stuff. Oh. You could just pick your class right now. Soldiers of the Imperial Army were trained to survive in the most hellish conditions and hold the line against the deadliest enemies of the Empire. Soldiers would prefer the use of close combat weaponry such as sword and shield, but could also prove formidable with firearms. But a soldier may lack an outright damage output is made up for fortitude and leadership, so tanking. I'll undo that. Demolitionists, pyrotechnic masters of the Imperial Army. Demolitionists are part engineer and part sorcerer. They were used to break enemy ranks and breach fortifications. With their devastating array of explosives and destructive magic, they usually prefer to fight at range, engaging enemy with guns, traps, and explosives, but they can also be proficient with melee. Demolitionist sounds fun. Occultist. Once hunted by Imperial forces in an effort to control eldritch powers, the Occultist craft focuses heavily on summoning and borrowed powers granted by three witch gods, Bismiel, Soleil, and Dreeg. Their diverse arts include opponent curses and spells that inflict damage with poison, acid, and entropic energy. Excelling with neither sword nor gun, they can use either to augment their tank / paladin, sorcerer, necromancer. Nightblades were clandestine warriors that sold their services to the great houses of the empire. They excel with all manner of martial weapons, but are even more feared for the deadly blade magic that is secret of their trade. They're not suited to go toe-to-toe with tougher enemies and rely on illusion, so rogue. Arcanist, manifestation of magic is not some unexplainable mystery or the will of the gods, but a science meant to be unraveled. This pursuit of knowledge drives all arcanists, always eager to discover a new technique to make their namesake. Arcanists wrap ethereal and elemental energy to their will. What would this one be? You get Necromancer. Wouldn't that be Occultist, though? Opinionated? Like, it's kind of what it sounds like. You summon... That's what this legitimately looks like. Unless it's just a summoner, like a hunter class, maybe, like the Occultist. Like, you have pets instead of, I'm thinking, like, minions. What would the Arcanist be? Wizard? Different than a sorcerer. Then a shaman's basically a shaman. Totems and stuff. Kind of, but no skeletons. Like, okay, so yeah, Occultist is more like pets. Like, you're summoning, like, beasts and birds. Like, it looks like a beast and birds and stuff. So you summon pets to do your bidding, and then a necromancer summons the dead and skellies and stuff. Okay. Hailing from the untamed Northland, shamans were the spiritual leaders and guardians of their people, claiming an astounding attunement to the wilds and their patron deity, Mog Drogden. Why does that name sound familiar? Shamans are capable of wielding the terrible forces of nature against their foes, even calling upon savage beasts. So shaman's almost like a druid. I never really play shaman druids in games. I always usually go for necromancer types or like tanky soldier types. I was thinking demolitionist maybe, but shaman seems so far out of my wheelhouse, and it looks pretty kind of like gnarly. After tools of war, conjuring, or you know what? Let's do it. I have 3 points available. What is this? I feel like I'm playing Path of Exile. Complete the constellation. All right, so I'm playing shaman. Second class. Oh, shaman demolitionist. You could dual class. That's kind of cool. Oh, undo. So if I do 1 point, I get this stuff. Many shamans, a brutal two-handed weapon serves as conduit for their storm powers. These practitioners favor closer connection to the wilds. Two-handed melee and two-handed ranged weapon bonus. I'm already running a two-handed weapon with lightning damage. Savagery. So what's the one that you said there, opinionated? It was Primal Strike. Where's Primal Strike? Primal Bond. Primal Spirit. Storm Cellar. Primal Strike. This is the first rite undertaken by novice shamans to imbue their favorite weapons with the raw force of a thunderstorm. Those that survive this critical step become scions to Mog Drogden's will and guardians of their people. That sounds pretty gnarly. Okay. But could I just undo points at any time? I feel like I could. What's this? Tonic of mending. Evade, so space bars to evade. E is to something. R is another tonic of mending. Saves once you close the window. Okay. I guess what I'll do is, there we go. Close. I'm now a shaman. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm a shaman now. Okay, I have to try to find my way to Burial Hill. I'm also not used to playing ARPGs with the old point and click. I'm so used to WASD, so this might take a little bit of learning on my part. Search the corpses? No. Reset your skills in Devil's Crossing at the cost of some iron and aether crystals. So save all crystals you get. You will need them. Gotcha. Leveled up. What is happening? I missed my gun. That's a lot of stuff. Crap, iron bits. The person you could add physique and spirit. Don't take any cunning unless you're going for guns. I'm thinking like in my head, because I have zero knowledge of what this game is going to be like towards the end at all, like, or even what like a build would, what a good build would be. I'm kind of like, I want to try to figure stuff out on my own a little bit. Even if it means like making a crap class or whatever, or a crap character. But like in my head, if I'm playing a shaman, shamans usually walk around with totems and wands and use magic and stuff. The idea of a shaman using a gun is wild to me. But if I go shaman demolitionist, that makes sense, right? Because from what I read, they're gun-toting mad lads. Journals? What are these journals I'm picking up? Look at my inventory. I don't see... Oh, here's the journals. Right click to read. Oh, lore bonus. Autumn fogs are appearing early this year, but traffic remains unusually high. There is a steady flow of small craft coming down from Malmouth and other townships of the northeast. Some of these boats are barely afloat, burdened with what looks like people's every possession. These travelers, sometimes entire families, bring with them strange tales of wars and the unnatural. Bunch of hogwash riling up soft townsfolk. Can't complain though, keeps the dock busy. More are westbound, trying to get as far away as they can. The lads at the docks are starting to lose their nerve. Some have talked about settling out west themselves, but I've assured them this is all nonsense and will pass. Youth are easily caught up in energy of the moment. Huh. Oh, this is my actual quest. That's the log I just read. Devotion. Dude, there is so much stuff going on here. More lore bonus. Inquisitor Creed. Currently en route to the village of Burwich in order to investigate a number of strange incidents that have been reported in this area. As dusk is dawning near, and the swamps of this region are said to be hazardous to travel at night, I've reluctantly taken lodging at a small, squalid tavern in Lower Crossing. Perhaps I'm weary from my hurried travels, but I feel there is a strange pressure and electricity in the air. It's almost akin to the still before a thunderous summer gale. But yet the sun shines and not a cloud to be seen. Everything seems as it should, but in my gut I feel that something terrible will soon come to pass. Oh, I leveled up just from reading? I'm a smart boy. As I was packing to resume my journey to Burwich, my assistance was urgently requested at a logging camp in the old grove west of Devil's Crossing, where strange animal attacks have left 3 lumbermen listless and pale. Upon arriving, I received a somber greeting from the foreman, who informed me that the bidden workers had gone mad and fled the premises. They were reported to have spoken in an unknown tongue. The foreman showed me the remains of the animals, 2 gray foxes and a hound suffering from a sort of horrific mange, lay in a hastily dug pit behind the outhouse. The foreman told me the animals suddenly died when confronted by the workers, and a strange green vapor emanated from their remains. Shortly afterwards, the 3 lumbermen fell ill, and their mental state rapidly deteriorated. It appears that my presence in this region is most warranted. So basically, the thing that got me in the beginning, the demon thing, is what took over them. It looks like. What's this? Bloody arm of blood. Chilled Ullman's axe. This is a one-handed weapon. I'm gonna go for the two-handed weapon because why not? Ah, no WASD. Anything else over here? Also, I could level up stuff. Okay. I have no idea if I did anything right there. Probably not. I think I missed a house down here. Hold on. I feel like I have to explore every little thing now because there's probably just a ton of like little lore things everywhere. But no, we're good there. I press C. Oh, C is my stuff. Oh, these are the points. Physique. Conditioning. Physical conditioning gives you the strength to fight in heavier gear and agility to avoid enemy attacks. Also greatly increases your capacity for pain, your ability to regenerate your wounds, and the ability to avoid being critically hit. Cunning improves your combat technique. So this is like dexterity, increasing physical pierce, bleed, and internal trauma damage. Cunning also increases your capacity for pain, your chance to landing a melee in range. That's actually not bad. Spirit. Strong spirit increases the flow of energy into your being and allows you to withstand spiritual burden of using more powerful enchanted items. Spirit also increases your capacity for pain. Okay, so with my this, if I'm going to be starting to use like elemental attacks, I probably should up spirit, maybe? I don't know. Let's put on padded boots. I can put on boots finally. How do I mark stuff for, like, I don't want to carry this? I'm just going to put it over here, I guess. I'm going to trash this. Pants. Mystic padded breeches. There we go. Now we're starting to look a little bit better. I'm going to run lightning, I guess. Gems over here. Mutagenic Ichor. Used in armor, okay. I hope so too. Also, I feel like I need to up the UI, to be honest. Give me a second. Because it's very tiny. Interface. Or was it gameplay? There was something I thought I saw for, yeah, UI scale. Oh, that's that stuff. That might be better larger. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, return to game. Yeah, that's a little better, I think. What about you? Yeah, it's much better. Oh, we could zoom out and in pretty far. Oh, hello, Puppo. Nothing over here. The only thing I wish you could do better, hey Paradox, is I wish you could keep the map on top like most ARPGs do. But like, that takes up a whole lot of space. Insectoids. Get out of here, bugs. There we go. Enter the cave under Burial Hill. I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, Burial Hill. Polished emerald. Oh, you could move the map. I thought I was stuck in that view. That's pretty cool, actually. Surgery scheduled for Wednesday. Well, I hope everything goes well, dude. Whoa, hold on. Levels crossing, lower crossing. That's a lot of places to go, my dude. Is this where this is where I am? Burial Hill. So rifts are fast travel? That's what it looks like. Once I find the rift, I could teleport at will. Okay, that's cool. And this is Burial Hill. Hello. What? Aether crystal. Knock that off. I'm taking damage. Hope everything works out, Paradox. Level up. I still haven't done any of the physique stuff or whatever. Alright, actually it's not too bad rocking the mouse movement and everything. Just gotta hold left click the entire time. That's the cave I have to go into. What's this? Oh, that's just the corpse disappearing. Okay. What did we pick up? Anything worth... Build Ullman's axe. Cold was cold. Did I do double-handed? No, I can only do single-handed weapons, okay. Can't dual wield. That's what I'm going for. Okay. Acid, health, cunning. Put this there. The inventory management game begins. Yeah. Okay, so I have to go into here. So anywhere I have to go is denoted by a star on my mini-map. G-Force game? What do you mean a G-Force game?
Skill's not ready.
Get rid of that guy. Get rid of you. Stop summoning dead people. That's a whole lot of stuff. What else is down here? I just know this was an ARPG that I've had in my library for a while. Yeah, it's from 2016. I don't remember when I bought this, but I was looking for it in, I think, March. I went on a trip with the fiance for her job to, like, Kentucky. And I preloaded my Steam Deck with a ton of games. And I thought I would be able to play this one while I was down there. But at the time, it didn't have anything for... That's a lot more resistance. It didn't have anything for controller inputs. Yeah, resistance and more health is good. Why can't I pick that up? Thank you. 50 armor? Yeah. Return to Captain John Bourbon. Hey. Am I at the same spot? Yeah, I am. Just going the other way. So this was supposed to be an NVIDIA streaming service game. Oh. I did not know that. There's the rift to get out of here, but I should probably go to do the thing. Devil's Crossing, talk to John. John Bourbon.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning. I take that as a sign that you've dealt with the source?
I have killed the
A
reanimator.
creature was doing this? Disturbing. Thanks to your efforts, we may yet hold out here a little longer. I've sent word to the gate guard. Speak to him and he should let you in. Take some well-deserved time to rest and recover. Welcome to Devil's Crossing.
Thanks, John.
Time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who could use your help. Take a moment to mingle with your fellow survivors. Kasparov, our resident scientist, is really eager to speak with you. He babbled some nonsense, but I believe he wants to talk about your connection with the Ethereals. Barnabas, our handyman, said he needed help with our water pump. When you're done assisting them, speak with me in my office inside the prison.
Where can I find
Both
them?
are outside the prison. Kasparov is in the house next to the giant rift gate, and Barnabas keeps his camp by the windmill on the south side. You can't miss it.
Got it. Alright, now you've got a thing to give me. You've been cleaning up out there in Lower Crossing. If you're going to keep fighting those bastards, you'll need better equipment than that. Here's something you'll likely never see again in this world, stranger. Something for nothing. Take iron coin off my hands. I don't need it no more. It failed spectacularly. Then Google tried Stadia, which was... yeah. Then there was also Ouya. See, they killed my Annabelle back when the village was first overrun. Ain't nothing gonna bring her back, and if it tries, I'll put a bullet through its skull. I got nothing left but revenge, so I pay good iron to those willing to put down those abominations. Take Pharos, Julius, and Negan, for instance. Used to be all good men, defenders of the Empire, now nothing more than a shambling fiends stalking the swamplands of Whitemire. Slaughter them. Put them in the dirt like they ought to be, and I'll give you some more iron from my stash. Sure. I got me a quest. That sucks. Captain said you're good to go. Don't start any trouble. Alright. Cool. I also have, like, levels to do. Give you a lot of points. Okay. So now this. An actual ability. How do I slot it? Skills window. Yeah, I want to put this... Codex. Factions. I am super hostile with the Ethereals. Chthonians. Foolishly and greedily did the Arcanist of Cairn delve into the magical veil known as the Aether, never once suspecting that something was looking back. Ethereals descended upon Cairn in what is now known as the Grim Dawn, possessing countless humans, butchering the rest. Most despicably of all, they began raising the fallen as mutated undead creatures, mindless foot soldiers for their invasion. Their very presence on Cairn is enough to mutate the wildlife, turning once docile creatures into vicious monstrosities, but most strange of all is their apparent hatred for Chthonians as they battle against the horrors from the void at every opportunity. So who were you guys? Horrors from the void are the things of nightmares. Prior to the Grim Dawn, Chthonians would only be seen upon Cairn following an arcane ritual gone wrong or the beckoning of a powerful sorcerer. Despite an effort to exterminate the practice, a cult is formed around blood rituals and the worship of chthonic beings. Members of the cult have been overheard chanting one name in particular, Chthon. With the world in disarray, the cult has grown strong, garnering new followers desperate for answers in a world that no longer makes sense. Chthonians and their loyal cult appear to be at odds with the Ethereals, eagerly harvesting helpless humans for blood so that the Ethereals cannot use them as vessels. Huh. This is some, like, heavy heckin' lore, dude. So then, Devil's Crossing people. Tolerated. Survivors, that is the word being used most often to describe the hardy denizens of Devil's Crossing. The men and women who made it through the Grim Dawn to form a small community within the ruins of an abandoned prison. They have seen all too many friends and family lost to the Taken, those found possessed by the Ethereals. Earning their trust will prove no easy task, but with supplies running low and a looming ethereal threat on the horizon, They may just be willing to take a shot. So basically, we're the meat for the Ethereals. Ethereals hate Chthonians, and we sometimes summon Chthonians in blood rituals. Is that what I'm picking up? Voiced over lore? They do have it. Certain characters are voiced over, but some of them are not. That's the reason why I stopped playing Disco Elysium. Everything was reading.
You must have done quite a service with the dead.
Like this?
You got hands to spare for old Barnabas. Let's get to business, yeah? Our wind pump's broken down again, and we're running low on water. We're all out of parts, so I can't fix her up. Can always melt down what weapons we have, but I'm not too fond of being fired in my sleep. I'll need scrap from Lower Crossing.
Where can I find it?
Search the ruined houses and the old dumping grounds on the far side of Lower Crossing, past the burial hill. Smash some junk. Search the bodies of those things roaming around out there. Where you get it isn't that important to me, just that you get it soon. We're running out of drinking water. Nothing to be said about ever taking a bath again.
I have so many quests.
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the dead out in Lower Crossing, and I dare say you were absolutely brilliant. Evidently, cutting you off that noose was the best decision the captain made that day. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Kasparov, scientist and inventor. What brings you to my humble shop?
You want to speak with me?
Yes, the Ethereals use them to get around. I was working on a way to close them, but then you stumbled through ours. We have never seen a human, possessed or otherwise, pass through one before. Not a living one, anyway. It was then that I realized that we could put these portals to use. There is something about you that is attuned to the rift gates, and I intend to replicate it.
So only I can use the rift gates?
Remember anything, do you? I may have taken some liberties while you were out cold. It was just a few tests, a blood sample or two, nothing major. The results were curious. It appears that your body is still teeming with residual aether energies. Don't worry, you won't be growing any new limbs, probably. But I'm going on tangents here. I believe that with a correctly tuned pulse of aether energy, we can replicate this phenomenon in a controlled manner, as in without the need for pesky possession. I've been working on just the device to do it, but it needs power. For that, I require aether crystal fragments.
Like these?
Excellent. These will do perfectly. I'll just place them into my device here, and... oh my, that's not right. Not at all. That pulse, it wasn't supposed to go off. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3. Yes, my fingers are still intact. Did it reach you too? How do you feel?
Stronger.
Ah, very good. I'm sure a little more aether in your system won't do you the slightest harm. Okay, maybe it was a lot more. But you look fine. Fitter than ever. A real shame about the prototype, though. Showed such promise. Perhaps if I had more fragments.
I think we're done here.
I've been so preoccupied with this Riftgate business that I completely forgot about my apprentice, Starlet. I sent her out to the Burwich Estates to fetch parts for our research, and she's been gone entirely too long. Seems her ineptitude carries beyond just the workstation.
You lost your apprentice?
I do feel a little responsible for her now that she's my apprentice. Could you please go out there and find that hopeless girl?
Yeah. Alright, so I have quests on quests on quests. What's up in here? Devil's Crossing bounty table? People of Devil's Crossing do not yet trust you with their innermost needs. Their respected reputation is required to access the bounty table. Okay. I'll do more for this place before they let me in.
What do you want?
Alright, what was your name? Direni? I'll kill you later. Sybil Hart, I'm sorry to bother you, but if you're heading out towards Whitemire, could you keep an eye out for my brother? Who is he? His name is Milton Hart. He was a soldier in the Imperial Army. When we fled Burwich, he volunteered to cover up our escape. He always had a penchant for heroics, but it has been weeks and we've not heard from him. I dread to think that he may have become one of the dead. He always wore an amulet I gave him years ago to keep him safe. Now I fear it may be preserving him in undeath. I wish nothing but for my brother to be allowed to rest in peace. Will you do this for me? We last saw each other at Sodden Hollow in Whitemire, so I'm afraid he's still out there. Sure. I'll kill you, brother. Edwin, you must be the taken. The rumors were, you must be the taken the rumors been spreading about. Now, I ain't gonna judge, as I heard you've done right by us with that undead mess up in Lower Crossing. Name's Edwin, and I do the cooking around here. I ain't gonna pretend that what I make is good or even edible, but it fills up the gut and keeps us going. Can't do much without some proper equipment and supplies. If you ever want a bowl of the Edwin special, just let me know. Okay. You're still green, though. It means like you have something to say. Okay, I guess not. Rudely scrawled note. Now, I ain't a decent man, and I sure ain't good at writing, but word needs to get out about what this place really is, this prison. It ain't like no joint I ever been in. Seen double my share. Men don't stay here long neither. And some of the lads they haul in, they ain't criminals. I'd know. The moment I see a man, I can tell by his eyes what he'd done wrong. These boys, I see fear. I see this warden a couple times, a big man in black armor, and if you know better, you'd think he was on the wrong side of the bars. If you ain't no better, you'd think he's on the wrong side of the bars. Every day, he and his lackeys take prisoners out of this hut into the yard by the dozen. They ain't never come out. Later, a wagon rolls in by the hut. It always leaves full. They don't let us out of our cells no more, but I can tell there ain't much of us left. The halls are quiet. I'm the last man in my row. The others? They was taken in yesterday's batch. I ain't asking for pity. I know my end's in that hut, but perhaps this note will be one good deed in my pathetic life. Ugh. I gotta do these here. Hold on. Spirit. Physique. Go double on physique. It's like 2 per physique. 2 physique, 2 spirit, 1 cunning is how I'm gonna do it. I have so much junk here that I don't know what to do with it. So this here was the prison that they were talking about. They would be taken from here and escorted to a hut that they were essentially just disposed of. Jane, I'm not talking to you, but you're talking to me right now. Oh no, don't tell Miss Constance. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to talk to you because you're evil. You have evil in your tummy? You're the one that was possessed. Stay away from me and the children or I'll scream and Captain John will come deal with you as he should have done from the start. I don't mean you any harm. Just leave me alone and stay away from the children. I am the meanest. But why? To keep you safe from the monsters. Okay then. I don't like the monsters. Do you know Miss Constance? She's not my real mom. She says we're a family now, but I miss my real family. I think she's weird. Do you know where my mama and papa are? Where'd you last see him? At our house where we live. It's in Burwich Village, which is a lot nicer than this place. Last time I saw my papa, he had to leave late at night to be a soldier. Then Mama, she locked us in our room and said that we had to keep quiet. There were scary noises outside and yelling. We heard Mama scream, and then it got real quiet. We were scared. I fell asleep, though, and then in the morning the door was still locked and I couldn't hear nothing outside. Then Mr. Bourbon came and he kicked the door open. I thought he was a robber at first, but he turned out to be nice. He just covered our eyes and said we're going to go on a trip to a special place. Although here doesn't seem special. Been here forever and I want to go home. Keep an eye out for your parents. Lot of
Greetings,
fetch
child.
quests.
I am pleased to see that the taint of possession has left you. Should you require it, I
Sadly,
offer
no.
spiritual guidance to the survivors. I will gladly extend this service to you.
Spiritual
Troubled
guidance.
memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts and begin anew.
Are you the one who stopped me when I was
My
possessed?
knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck that the spirit left you, though. I'm
Why didn't you
afraid
do
that I
anything
am
with that
not
guy,
at
then?
all fit for combat, which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the ethereal within you with the use of a trap, which would have required the reanimator to come to us, just as you have. Troubled
mentioned spiritual
memories can
guidance.
cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move my knowledge of spirit.
This is just a loop, okay. Quest completed with the spirit guide. There looks like there's something there.
Troubles you.
Oh, what now? Oh, this is to undo your points. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to, like, use this.
Stay strong.
How do I assign my skills? Because I have a hotbar down here. Oh, so I could do a swap-a-rooney. Okay. Offhand, fire damage, aether damage, burn damage. Okay. That's where I go to reset my skills. This looks like a shop. Ooh, item. Store items you wish to save for later in your private stash, as well as the oh. Item stash. I don't know what this is. Hold on to this. My scraps. I gotta hold on to that. What, I could just throw this on places? Right click to apply. Cunning, physique, and spirit. Oh. That's interesting. I'm gonna hold off on using that stuff for a while. Lightning damage. I mean... hold on to this here. Huh. Thought maybe he was someone to sell to. Is there a vendor I could sell wares to? You! Allow you to sell your collected loot and buy equipment. Right click items. It's the quickest way to buy or sell. Sell, 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 sell. Sell. Sell, sell. Sell, sell. Sell. Hold on to this guy. Sell that. Going for two-handed. Right? Sell. Alright, we're good. I've made money. Okay.
I'm still waiting for...
Yeah, I know. I gotta get you stuff. So Kasparov helping out. Help Barnabas with the water pump. So for Barnabas, I have to do what exactly? Hey there, Star Wars. You have a great day too. convinced you're a bot, but
Search the ruined houses and the old dumping ground on the far side of Lower Crossing.
past the burial hill. Okay, I gotta go past the burial hill. Spent so much time like just hanging out over there, I didn't know what was going on. So go back here. The old dump. Got it. Oh, okay, so it marks it on my map with where I gotta go. That's good to know. Around this way, get some more aether crystals. The old dump. I have all 5 scraps for Barnabas. Is there anything else I have to do out here? Or is this all just me killing things? Searching for lore stuffs. That's a closed off house. Enchant bread. Or enchant Finnegan's bread. Really weird things. Leveled up. Scavenged platings. A lot of stuff for that. I have no idea if what I'm doing is the right thing. The battle rouses savage animal impulses within you that heighten your aggression and empower you with nature's fury. When you use as your default weapon attack, savagery increases the intensity of your attacks with every strike. Building up charges increases the potency of the bonuses. Out in the wild, one must do whatever it takes to survive. Some shaman conjurers take this lesson to heart by conjuring a voracious swarm which hungrily tears apart anything it comes into contact with. Then we also have this stuff, Might of the Bear. Grasping vines. At your whim, thorn vines erupt in the earth underneath your foes. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to like slot this as like abilities to use. This would be great. Yeah, slot all that. Okay. Why is to do that? How do I put these abilities on my hotbar? Also have this, so physique. Build steel. How do I do that? Come on out. I found one of the dudes that they wanted me to kill. Something for nothing. Are you puking on me? Gross. I know you're like an undead monster of a human being now. But, you know, manners, my dude. Heroic spoils. Wait for this to go away. Did I miss the prompt on how to slot skills? Most likely. Give me 1 second. Call upon the beast god to bestow nature's blessing upon you. And yes, if I click that, then we do it. Loot filters. Okay. We're figuring this out. Skill recharge, healing. So I have a skill recharge and a healing recharge, like it's an inherent ability. Let me see something. When I finish this area, I have an idea. I'll go back into my skills thing and just push the button, the number of the button. Go for skills. So if I say U. Nope. How do I do this? Hold on. Maybe I'm just being obtuse. I don't know. How to add skills to hotbar. Yeah, Grim Dawn, it's an actual thing. Oh, that's not the right one. The PC, open the skills screen by pressing K. That doesn't work. Skills for this. Okay. You son of a gun. Okay. Do I have to be in that? No, I don't have to be in that menu. There we go. I don't like the way that just turned. North is always going to be north. Alright, so just right-click in here. Okay. Let's go with Grasping Vines. Let's go with Primal Strike, Savagery. Alright, so I have a couple of abilities now. This one's supposed to be so good. Let's do that. Savagery, Vines. Okay, now we're cooking. I think. Fix my chats. Don't be obtuse, be acute. I try, you know. Sometimes it just don't work. Putrid Den. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that's so much better. Ho ho. I'm about to die. I'm getting out of this den. That was not right. Okay, but now I know how to use my abilities at least that I've been slotting points into. Fightmire. What's this? That's that. Okay. Okay, I'm Thor. For some reason, this music also reminds me of the Deftones around the Fur album. And I like it. Oh, that's so good. Frostbite. I do like the exploration part of this. Right, we're in Wrightsmire now, right? There was something I had to do here. Can't believe it missed. So good. Nice. Okay, we have some skills to bring up. Primal Strike has to get some more. We get 3 per level up. What's on this corpse? 50 armor, more aether damage. I mean, why not? Seven armor, chaos, sure. I'm just looking at purely armor stats for now. They need voiced lore in damn near every game. That's true. Or a lore unlock page after you finish the game to get rid of needless confusion, like in most RPGs. Mass Effect did that very... I've never played Mass Effect, so I don't have an opinion on that one way or the other. But if I've got 2 of you in chat saying, hey, Mass Effect did this perfectly, I would have to agree with you. I defer to your expertise on the situation. To the left side. Now I've explored all this map. Okay. The old dumperoonie. Alright, we're gonna go back. Hold on. Find Milton Hart. So if I do, and not to drop a drink is going to help him with the pump. Yeah, so let's go. Oh, that also changes the map. Okay. I'm just fiddling around on the keyboard and I'm like finding buttons. I guess L is for quests. Oh, personal rift gates. Okay, L is your Hearthstone to go back to town.
I'm still waiting for...
Be quiet, Bourbon. I'm talking to Barnabas over here.
Did you get the scrap?
Will this suffice?
I'll get the wind pump up and running in no time. Devil's Crossing will have safe drinking water again. Well, good news is I got the water pumping again. The only problem is it smells like a sewer, since I've cleared out a den of slith ages ago. They're loathsome reptiles, make their homes in swamps and dank caves. They secrete a nasty poison into the water that makes it drinkable for them, but nearly always fatal to us. I bet good iron there's a nest in that cave that fuels our pump. I'm too old for all this. This key will open the cellar in the shack behind me, right by that accursed rift gate. It connects to the bowels of the prison, which should lead you to the cave. Find the slith matriarch that's likely polluting our water supply, and the poison should clear out on its own.
Okay.
You do this.
So now I gotta go somewhere over here, right? There's a cellar. Now we're gonna go rooting around in the sewer system of a prison. I like how opening the doors is literally just kicking it in and watching it crumble. You know what this kind of feels like? It kind of feels like I'm playing single player WoW.
That skill's not ready.
And that's not a bad thing. I just put 2 and 2 together what it feels like. 'Cause I'm like, this game feels familiar, but like I couldn't put my finger on it. It's like it's single player WoW. But like different. It's not exactly single player WoW. Well, they explode and hurt you. Cool. Let me just get right up on them. Patchwork leggings. I'll go into the trash pile. Something sounds gnarly over there. Home of Serenity. Apprentice Tunic of Heroism. I don't have the ability to wield tomes, my dude. No. There we go. My problem is I loot everything. Why am I wearing the gun? How do I switch the gun? Could be a hotkey to like swap your weapon loadout. Crap, thank you. That was over there. I've yet to go over here completely. That north, please. Thank you. Okay. Kinda can play this way, but it's definitely not the same. So good. I'll move my mouse over everything to make sure it's not like a container for something.
I can't carry anymore.
Scrap metal buckler. Oh, I'll keep this one. Here. So now we're gonna go fight a big nasty. A giant reptile lady. That move is a lifesaver. coming down here. We have to fight some giant creature that's poisoning the water. Right, be careful. Walk away. Constitution exhausted. Combat. Collect untouched meals and vital essence to refill your constitution. That's what that was. Okay. Now I'm understanding how that works. So I'm kind of screwed here is what you're saying. Until I level up. Okay. Powering swarm? Sure, why not? Okay, yeah, this is starting to feel more like an MMO with like pulling and everything else. Gloves of clarity. Did I just throw them on? Yeah. I didn't know no better. Basically 4 to pull, 3 to block them. Yeah, 4 to pull them in, 3 to slow them down, and then I start hacking away.
I can't carry anymore.
That's fine. You don't need to carry that. I do wonder though, like if I were to use my self-teleport back to whatever rift I was going to, leather coat, no. Came back here, would everybody be respawned or would it just be like an instance kind of situation? Leather boots.
My inventory is full.
Sure about that? It's pants, so that's going to be... let's just drop one of these. Boots, leather boots. Put them on. So we're getting close to the end goal of this area. definitely a different playstyle than I'm used to with the shaman than just going, it's just like balls to the wall with the soldier. Slith necklace? Where is that? Fire damage? No, I don't want fire damage. Carried by Slith shamans for only what? Okay. It's a quest item.
That skill's not ready.
What the hell is happening to me?
That skill's not ready.
I'm not sure what that is that's happening to me there, but I don't like it. Ring of Readiness. Berserker's Cowl? Yes.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so what do we gotta ditch? I'm gonna move and see. So you're...
I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
Let's drop these terrible pants. Can't even wear it. Why? Required player levels 14? Gross. If I switch this here, cunning 158. Yeah, I don't think I have the cunning for that. Sword hat of the fox? That's my hat. Alright, so we did the quest of killing the monster in chart. What? This ruined shrine is ruined. The shrine is ruined and needs to be restored. Are you sure you want to place this offering? An aether crystal. What?
My inventory is full.
Back at fortitude. Gloves of protection. Okay. Oh, crap, I'm on the wrong thing. You know, the gun is actually pretty easy to use. Do I want to go with the gun, or do I want to keep up with the other thing? There has to be a switch. Well, this is the symbol for the shrine. Okay. Back to... There's a ruined shrine in the old dump. Alright, so go talk to Barnabas.
Any luck clearing out those sliths? They're starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it. Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poison water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful if they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across.
Ooh. Expands the size of your inventory. Well, look at that. With things like gems and whatever else you're gonna be always. What's this? Acid? No, we're not doing acid stuff. Okay. So now I have extra inventory space. Nice. Need bourbon inside the prison. Bourbon is missing. Am I gonna have the ability to take bounties now?
See what's left of what wears.
Sell. Sell. I'll hold on to this. Field of Psyche. That is better than what's currently equipped. I gotta get more physique for that, so hold on to this. A bit more spirit. Physique, cunning, energy regen. Actually not bad. Sell that. Anything not colored, I'm going to get rid of. One-handed. Sell. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with this stuff. Where am I? Time warp? I feel like this might be better for what I'm trying to do. Even though it's less armor. We're going back now. Plus elemental damage. This is all like one-handed stuff, so get rid of that. What's this give me? It says physical, bleeding, cunning, +2 to dual blades, +2 to savagery. I don't have dual blades yet. I'm guessing that's a skill I have from someone else. Unless it's something I get from you. Thunder Strike, Feral Hunger, Upheaval, Torrent. Indeed, this is all my totem stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to you now, sir.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things from both Kasparov and Barnabas. One of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north.
I can dual class now. So here's what I was thinking initially. I was thinking going Shaman, Demolitionist. But that doesn't really make too much sense if I think of just the straight up lore about it. Like this plus Arcanist. Arcane, yeah. But they're made of paper. That's a wizard. Rogue. Maybe this? I'm gonna leave that off for now.
One of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north, past the swamps of Whitemire. There must be a reason why. Perhaps the ethereal behind these attacks is there. We can't know for sure without investigating deeper. You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. With all the activity around Burwich, there's bound to be a rift gate. If you can capture it, that will give us a solid foothold in the area.
Okay, you got it, friend.
Follow the road north through Whitemire. Though in the current state of things, you'll likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north, and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich.
Okay. Can I do this yet? Nope, I still need to get my reputation up. There's also a trader here. Whoa. Also, before I go anywhere else, I'm gonna go back to my stash from that guy at the top and load up all those things in my sack there. I feel like this makes the most sense doing it like this. What a weird way to sort things. Okay. Anything else in my inventory that I want to put there? Yeah, I want to put this other stuff there because I can't use this now and it's only taking up space.
Safe storage, no questions.
Gotta get my skills up for those guys. Alright, so now I take the rift, go back to the old dump, find that enshrine, that ruined shrine, make that whole. I saw points available. Is there stuff? Oh? Hello, Path of Exile. I wasn't kidding. Not like Saturdays, the immense feats of so like. Oh, okay. So if I do this defensive, I'm gonna go with the. And that opens the way for down here. Oh. Okay, undo that. Above all else. Aldrich. This is a cool way to go about this. Old lightning. Old lightning. I gotta go up this way for what I'm trying to do, I think. Alright. Good to go. Okay, back up to you. We go up north, find the shrine. So I was on the way to doing the thing I had to do, like the next story beat, without realizing it. Is this a shrine? No. Okay, keep going. Now that I have abilities, I know what to do. Did I use my points? I did not. This one just applies to this. I wish I could undo that one, but I can't right now. Grasping Vines goes into that. Oh, so this one is basically reserving the energy to do this. Health regen, energy regen, and more damage. Yeah. I was just blindly slotting away skills. Also, I do appreciate that because I killed everything that was here, I killed the reanimator. Now there's no enemies here? Instead of it just being like a never-ending zone where things always spawn. That's kind of cool. Let's look over here. Must be rough just waking up. Someone's making a mess upstairs, goes to investigate, and then they just slice you down with a lightning sword. Where's this shrine at? That's the range. Sweet. Silver Amulet of Attack. Gun of Blub. Z Cunning Spirit. I think I'll go with this one. Actually, you know what this more reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of V Rising. Alacrity. Nope. Can't wear none of this stuff. Where's this shrine, dude? It also blows my mind with the way that these maps are designed. If this isn't proc gen, you could easily just tell an algorithm, hey, make me a map that does this, and put janky pieces together that don't necessarily make sense. But this is all someone thought this up and did it. Sir. Iron bits are the currency? It's a strange currency. Alright, so all of this is explored. Okay. Does about 1,000 damage with that lightning strike. No idea where this... Oh, there we go. More? Okay. Alright, so now this is open. So the old dump. I'm in Whitemire. I missed this completely. Burwich Village, which I think they said was like north of here. Salvage healer. Koldo, you're the first to find us in a long while. You're welcome to warm yourself to our fire, but when you leave, I ask you to keep this place a secret. So long as you do not bring violence to this place, you are welcome to return. Many, even among our kind, have forgotten the truth of our name. Rover is an outsider name confused for our true name, Rowari. Hey there, Blue Vegas. I'm doing okay. How about you? People of Rowan. Over time, we've gotten so used to be calling rovers, many of us have come to favor it. Become a careless, traveling free folk and lost sight of our true path. What else can you tell me? The Chthonic cults have been around since before the first traveler took to the roads. Under the Empire, they were outlawed and driven underground, where cults were uncovered by inquisitors. The Emperor's Nightblades would be sent to hunt down and execute practitioners, and so they could not be eradicated and now grow ever more powerful as people flock to them seeking purpose or salvation. Doing right for a Thursday? I hear you. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, and it's the last day of work for me for the week. For next week, I take off. I'm on vacation from work. More troubling, though, I've heard tale that cults have had success of late in calling forth monstrous servants of their god to walk this world. material world you see around you is not the limit of reality, nor is this the only realm of existence. Our folklore tells of travelers who found hidden paths to slip through the veil between realities and pass into other realms of existence. Those who have returned to tell fantastic worlds vastly different from our own. The coming of ethereals is proof of that, and the rifts they use to cheat distance and time, to travel instantly from place to place, are wounds in the veil of reality. We rovers have seen many things, not ethereal, pass through our rifts to enter our world. Even if we could drive them all out, will these wounds ever heal? What else can you tell me? Okay, we're seeing the same thing. Alright, gotta be on my way. First traveler was Rowan, a king of Arkovia, the city which once ruled over these lands and many others. It is said that Rowan met an old man on the road while returning from a battle. The old man spoke of many strange things and revealed that he was a god who had wandered every path in his world since the dawn of time. He warned Rowan that a great doom would befall Arkovia because of his people's obsession with title and ownership. He returned, he renounced his throne, lands, and took all the... many joined him. They were called the Rowari, eventually became modern-day rovers. Most Arkovians ridiculed Rowan, including his family. Alright, gotta be on my way. See you later. The name I had asked a buddy of yours to make back when eBay was new. I wanted to name that I knew for a fact no one else had because I got tired of this. Oh, yeah, that's a thing that happens all too often. Alright. Farewell, Kudo. Corvin or Torvin? Travel a dangerous path, strangers. This solitary refuge is one of few places left in the White Mire. If you plan to set out on the road again, perhaps there is a way we could help one another. Oh yeah? The Slith are unnatural creatures and poison the land itself, so it seems only fitting that we should turn some of their vile magic against them. Their shamans carry bone necklaces, primitive things. They carry primal power within them. I can weave the power into something potent for you. Bring me a few of their necklaces and say 100 iron bits to aid us in return. I'll fashion you a magical ring. Sure. I've got one of 3. Okay. So I picked up one already. I was honestly just glad that the name I've chosen for myself online was not in use at the time. I have since learned that there have been other people who have used it, I think, or it just wasn't something I was able to find when I made my name up. Whoa. Come on, this is hurting. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Way too much. There's a thing here? No. Sodden Hollow. Something had to be done here at Sodden Hollow. Milton, that's what it was.
I can't do that yet.
That man's just gain health. There we go. Heart's Amulet, Heart's Note. This. Heart's Note. Collect 5 lore notes. I'm afraid I may have to break a promise. I'm not about to give up yet, but things aren't looking as good outside. I was lucky to survive that first night when I volunteered to distract the rotten walkers while Bourbon and his group, including my little sister Sybil, made their way through the Devil's Crossing. I believe in Bourbon, and if anyone can get those people through, it's him. Before they left, I looked Bourbon in the eye and told him to keep her safe. He put his arm on my shoulder and spoke in that calm, reassuring tone of his. He told me that he could do everything he can, but I had to promise him something too, that I would do my damn best to get out of this alive. Well, I've sure got myself into a fine fix. I diverted them walkers all right, but I'm all hemmed in. I've been hiding in a group of old dilapidated shacks and keep changing position whenever the dead get too close. I can't find a way forward through, and I'm running out of daylight. The walkers seem stupid generally, but I think they dug out the riverbanks last night, allowing the water to wash out the road. It's almost as though something is directing them. I'm not done yet, and I have no intention of dying in this rotten shack. I'll try to break free, and we'll go out fighting if I have to. If the worst comes to pass and you're finding this note on my cold corpse, well, please let my sister Sybil know of what's come to pass. Tell her to be brave. I can only hope she's made it to Devil's Crossing. Okay, so apparently there's some kind of hive mind with these dead. Interesting.
That skill's not ready.
How did it not? It missed twice. That's unlucky if I ever saw it. That's that dude there. So I did Milton's thing, so that one's done. Whoa. I'm still getting used to the point and click of everything. Tunic? No, leave that behind. Crap. Oh, hello, lightning guy. I'm guessing it's gonna go not so smoothly because he's probably resistant to lightning. So all of those... Was that Negan? No. Blunderbuss of Ruin. Level up. Device round shield? No. 20%. It's the same thing twice. This is all the new stuff. Vitality, bleeding, health, cunning, elemental resistance. I'm gonna go with that one. Physique, spirit, and health. I'll go with that one too. I can't use any of these guns. I get my spirit up. I do have 2 points to use. More armor. Way more armor. What else can we do? Blunderbuss of Ruin. Two-handed, melee, ranged. There has to be a hotkey that lets me switch between key binding. Swap. Anything to swap? Drink, energy potion, drink, health potion. W. Yeah, look at that. So I could swap to range, swap to melee. Okay, that helps tremendously. Foggy Bank? No, I don't have to be at the Foggy Bank, do I? Can I see, like, the big map again? Yeah. Oh, I actually have to go through the Foggy Bank. Okay. Sodden Hollow has a rift somewhere. That's the Whitemire Rift. Oh, that's fun. Just annihilate them with a blunderbuss. Range could be... Oh, wait, what is that? What was that symbol over my head? Heater shield? No. 18% chance to block that much damage. That's actually a lot, but I'm not using shields. This connects us back to here. Alright, let me look at this again here now. So we're in Whitemire. Sodden Hollow has something I have to, a rift I have to find. Ooh, thank you. Slith necklace, let's go. I'm gonna get one more of these. Lodestone, don't know what that's for yet. Clear the portal in Burwich. Oh, that's not where it is. That's what he's asking me to do. Okay. I hate when my hand is not on the right spot on my hotbar, and I'm trying to do that lightning attack, and all I'm doing is regular attacks. Cave entrance. What's in here? Just a regular old cavern. Nothing to see here. I'm using a shotgun to shoot a fly. Oh, that's also sick. I could still use that attack because it's a two-handed weapon. What's our item durability? No, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Every time there's always something with item durability, it makes me, like, wonder why. Salvaged helmet of scorching. Tunic, knife of the elements. Nope. I wonder how long the game is, because I think I'm off doing like tons of side campaign stuff. If this game is long enough, it might carry me over until Borderlands 4. Desecrated shrine. Be cleansed. Summon what is trapped within. Okay. Slith necklace. Shrine's been restored. Nice. So now I have another point to use. Oh, this is just going to start throwing stuff over here now. Oh, boy. Devotion. Are we doing stuff with this yet? Golden lightning. Fire and aether. Fire and aether. I have to go this way to it. Start here. Okay. Yeah, confirm my change. Probably start slotting stuff into there. I feel like if I'm gonna go shaman like this, it probably should go... Should I go soldier? What are your passives? I do Arcanist. Offensive ability. If I do Occultist. I don't want to do Occultist. I think it's either going to be Demolitionist or it's going to be Soldier. This is... Just, I don't think this goes well with what I'm trying to do at all. Probably Soldier. Dual Blades. I'm gonna just keep rocking Shaman for a little bit. Reliant Cap, no thanks. This was just a random adventure in a cave. This had nothing to do story-wise. Gun of Frostbite. Arbalist of the Void.
My inventory is full.
That's everything down here. Mystic Gloves of Blood. That seems to be a little bit better. What's this guy? Master Helm? No. So, the eyeball things, I think, are just points of entrance points of interest. Okay. Yeah, I went in there and it came out there. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
See how using a gun in this game would be very annoying after a while. Just by the sound effect constantly being used. Run up this way. Foggy Bank, I think, is the right way to go. Yeah, so Sodden Hollow, Foggy Bank. We have to go north in the Foggy Bank. And then west. It also feels good to finally be like playing a game where like the levels kind of match what I am, so I'm not overpowered or just getting wrecked nonstop. Crap. There do be a portal nearby. Slith necklace. Once I get this portal, this rift, there it is. I go back to where I was before, turn in the Slith necklace quest. That would have been Whitemire. Yeah, those guys. Do I not have a cap on? I don't have a cap on? Oh. I need one more point in physique. Usually it tells me I can't use it. Weird that it didn't this time. Here I have your Slith necklaces. There's raw power in these bones, and my deft old hands will weave into something more potent yet. Slith primal ring. Damage to beastkin. Sure. Thank you. Return to this refuge again if you need respite from your journey. Okay. So now I have this new ring. Which I don't know where it went. Slith primal ring. I'm going to use that over... the physique, don't I? Oh, this was boosting my physique. Okay, now I understand. I need that ring. One point is all I need. Almost at the next level, so it shouldn't be a problem. Sell things. I'm gonna sell you any single-handed or offhand things. Player level. I'm gonna sell you Milton's thing. This is 76. Fire damage, burn damage, bleed, resist. That increases my armor by 6% though, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Sell you. Using shields or offhands. This is gonna go away. If I wear this, I could put this on. (1809) 1953. That's fine. Master helm, no. Warp's dust. Onto that. Heart's amulet, hold on to that. Battered shell. Man, All these like little upgradable pieces. With a dual-handed blunderbuss, so that's fine. Mystic Reinforced Greaves. I think I'm gonna go with these. Spirit. Okay. All right. It's inventory sorted. Quest redeemed. All right, now we gotta go back out to here. Yeah, the more that I'm playing this, the more it feels kind of like an MMO and a little bit like... how V Rising was, minus the base building survival aspect of it, but like, that's what it kind of has the feel of. What's over here? I do like the map exploration a lot. That Aether thing has to go quick. What's over here? Oh, Negan, that's the last dude. Forgot I have a ranged weapon now. Mantle of Protection. Trench coat of Psyche. No. Gotta get more physique going, and then shoulders here. Going the wrong way for the mission, but I know I have to go this way for my brain to be like, okay, you've explored everything over here. What's with those blue spiked crown looking things on their head? Like there's something out of Hellboy. When he goes full on destroyer of the universe. Sword hat? No. There's, oh, a cellar. I wonder how many other things I've missed like that. It's like a little door I have to open up to go, whoa, hey now. That was a rude way to start this engagement. Knife of Frostbite. I love how I keep missing people with my massive, the thing that I'm relying on the most. Iron bits. Missive tour, okay. More lore. Isaac, my rescue will rise. I'm afraid you're too late, though. Those bloodthirsty bastards already took my best parts for their altar. I'm as good as dead. Don't waste your time on me. My valuables are going to do nobody any good hidden away under a tree stump, though. You've slain my captor, so you earned this much. Follow the river outside the cabin to the river delta and search the shore. The world went down the slith hole. I hid my most valuable possessions away underneath a loose tree stump. Take whatever you want. Just bash some cultist heads in for me, yeah? Alright. Where was it again? Follow the river outside to the cabin. Outside the cabin down to where it empties into the lake. Okay. Are you sure you don't want to talk to me again? Okay. Wait. No. There was also a piece of lore here. Hold on. 58 armor. Ooh, that does a lot more than just plus to spirit. Green is better than yellow, apparently. I always thought in other games it went green, yellow, or green, yellow. Yellow was up there. I'm thinking about Diablo, I think. Lore bonus, 200 experience. Time has come to strike at our ethereal nemesis in Whitemire. Even now, we gather our forces in the hills above Burwitch for an assault on the village. However, before that could happen, we must first secure Whitemire so that there are no enemies at our backs. Though strong, loyal, and ready to die in the name of Cthon, I believe you have insufficient bloodhound or bloodbound to overcome the ethereal presence. We've had great success recently in bringing forth more powerful servants of Cthon from the void. A single harbinger could wipe out all the ethereals in Whitemire and even take on Devil's Crossing, which could serve as a stronghold for our order in this region. To bring forth a harbinger, you need the blood and the lives of at least 3 men. Gather the sacrifices however you see fit, either from refugees on the road, rover camps, or chosen amongst your own bloodbound. Inform me of your success when it's complete. Ulto Trig, Grand Priest. This guy doesn't give no fucks. Zero of them, dude. Okay. Follow the river to where it empties into the lake, and we're going to get a surprise. Had I never gone down here, that man would be tortured and forever, and they would have summoned forth a harbinger of destruction. So out here, where the river empties into the lake. Where the river empties into the lake. Is this where they're talking about? Like down here? I don't know, man. Follow the river to where it empties implies follow the river where it flows. That was this river. Let's see. There, I guess, is this the lake they're talking about? In a tree stump by the lake. This is flowing up now. This is, I think, where they're talking about, this piece here. But also, hello. Wilhelm? No. No. Back in Whitemire. If I don't find this in like the next 2 minutes, we're gonna go back. Search the shore. You know, I have no idea where that is. Unless... No, can't go over there. Alright, go back up. Unless it's talking about going that way. Which it very well could. Okay. Tonight feels like a Friday. I don't know why. We gotta get to Burwich Village. Oh man, we've been like messing around. Alright, so a couple of lists we have to go. We have to go to the Burwich Estate. All the way up there. I could return this thing to the Devil's Crossing lady. So secure this. Find the apprentice. Okay, let's do that. What I'll most likely end up doing is playing tomorrow at some point on the Steam Deck or whatever. Or even just... Because I think tomorrow's going to be like a dead day of... Carnage looks recent. Like a dead day at my job. Maybe I'll hop on the last little bit there. See what else we have going on here. Oh, hello. Infantry Van Braces. A prisoner calls for help. Hey. Luther Graves. Thank goodness someone came. Those Slith, they attacked my caravan and killed all my guards. I think the only reason they left me alive was so that they could have me fresh later, those bastards. A fine merchant such as yourself probably has a few coins, yes? Yeah, I suppose. What are you getting at? I'll take it to Devil's Crossing for some iron bits. What? Are you really trying to extort me at a time like this? Yeah. Well, I'll just do it nice. Steel Helm of Scorching. Don't need it. Restored Hat of the Void. Nope, don't need that. That is such a nasty ability. I likes it. As long as we're all grouped up, it's great. Frozen Heart. I'm only level 12, I think. I still only have one class I've got. I haven't dual anything yet. I don't know what would work the best. The way I'm playing, I think I might just go soldier. My demolitionist idea I don't think works. I have only gotten 2 shrines so far. I like the way that it kind of teaches you the ropes slowly. It is also a little bit of a slow burn of a game, but I'm hooked. I guess if I were to make a thing here, if I go 2 more points for Summon Briarthorn, Tenacious Beast born of Brambly Woods and Wild Magic, Wind Devil. Shamans are often called upon to bring rain in times of heavy drought. Wind Devil scale with player damage bonus. This is Primal Strike becomes Thunderous Strike. Running your enemies and feasting fresh, slaying their blood. Let's get some new passives. Minus 1.3 meter target area. Total damage modified by negative 45%. Less energy cost. Throw that on there because that's like a default thing. Oh! That's pretty ridiculous. I didn't even use an ability there. That just kind of happened. Jesus. I think that was the right move. Okay. I'm digging this game's version of a shaman. Very different than what I remember in WoW. Oh, wow, wow. Jeez, that's gnarly. Enemy hero killed? What? Enemy hero killed. How does that work? I have so many questions. So many questions. I don't think I'm going to get the answers either. Empiric scrap metal blunderbuss of... That's an insane mouthful of alacrity. Else here can be picked up. One-handed sword, no thanks. Oh, what's this? Cave entrance? No thanks. I really want to find that guy's treasure. It feels like a literal wild goose chase. Over here. Where does this lead us? Oh, we haven't been here yet. Jeez, that's nasty. And we're going to level that up too. Where'd I go more with this? Mobility, summon Briarthorn, potentially. That. And then throw the Briarthorn here. Oh, hi. I has pet. How long does it last for? Just until it dies. I don't know if there's a time associated with the cast. It'd be terrible if, like, yeah, someone is all-powerful being to help you, like, with a boss fight, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but 30 seconds went by and now it's gotta go away. No thanks. I think that thing just stays around forever. Rations are good. Itched. No, we actually want green. I wish it had a thing like in the last epoch where it would show you what changes, not just like, you know what I mean? Pierce resist, fire, bleeding resist. Yeah, character's kind of strong. What does that mean? There's the exit. Okay, having a pet is kind of cool. That pet just died. I am not leveled for this. Severely underleveled. There's a lot of health they have. I'm just gonna go over here and loot while that happens. Okay, so whenever that noise happens, I get a debuff is what that I've noticed.
I can't do that yet.
Don't like that. What the hell was that? Enemy boss killed. These new things. Whoa, ancient heart. Over there. Physical damage, poison damage. Also add to physique, add to spirit. Damage, chaos damage. If I put this onto here. Yeah, put this on there. Does this change? Better armor. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay. Yeah, keep moving. Vitality, chaos, vitality, decay. No, I need the resistance. What is this symbol here on my mini-map? Untouched meal? Oh. That's what that is, okay. So untouched meals are what help you restore your constitution, which helps you health regen when you're out of combat. That's what this little yellow overlay on the health bar is, that's your constitution. That dropped me over here. More armor. That was a bad way to store. There you go. Put that there now. Okay. Everything's been explored. Next. Portal spot. What's this? Bridge once connected to the White Mire to Burwitch. If you wish to cross it, you need to repair it first. 3 scrap and 5,000 iron. That's a lot of dollars. You mean to tell me I could have done this whole thing without doing that bridge? What's in the cave? Oh. Flooded passage rift. Oh. Alright, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to go take the flooded passage rift back to Devil's Crossing. Turn in Milton's thing. Talk to Luther here. Next to me back there. Turns out not all rifts mean bad business. I've gone ahead and set up shop. Let me know if you need anything. Oh, nice.
See anything you like?
I see a lot of stuff I like. These are all one-handed stuffs. Ooh. Great axe. I need more strength. I need more muscles. Sell that. I think we're gonna sell this. I'll sell all the weapons I know I'm not gonna use. Sell that, sell that. Okay. So we're gonna hold on to it because I don't know what it does. Harmon, yeah, I've killed all your peoples. How did it feel? I didn't feel much of anything. And you and I have something in common. After all those things took my Annabelle from me, I don't feel much of anything either. Here, take your coin. You earned it. You killed scores of the Shambling dead, but I think you can do better. The Aether corruption created some truly monstrous mutations in the dead. I heard tale from the Burwitch survivors that witnessed a horrifying transformation with their own eyes. Balros and Hagra, they were as fine folk. In the boarding house up in Burwitch, that is until the Aether got them. Turned them into things you only used to see in nightmares. Those that got away spoke of bloated flesh and blades, and those that got away spoke the people. Word is they chased survivors as far as the moldering fields to the south of Burwitch. Go there and hunt some down, then tell me of more. Tell me of the slaughter. You just like a you're a weirdo. Okay, so we got a new quest from him. Milton's sister's in here. Return, I see you carrying my brother's amulet, so it's as I feared. Yep. This is a lot to take in. Milton, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you, stranger. At least I can live knowing my brother is free of all this misery. The amulet was enchanted to keep my brother strong. I think you could use it more than me. Here, may bring you luck. Ooh. Plus 40% constitution? Where'd that thing go? The amulet. That's the void. Wait, what? I saw something where it was saying that the quest reward was something else. Oh yeah, I'm just reading the wrong side. Plus 8% health, regen per second, elemental resistance. See, the problem is that kills my health, takes away 2 damage per second. Did I just... Oh, there it is. Makes me weaker, takes away a point, takes away health. I'm gonna sell this. Thanks for your thing, but I'm just gonna go offload it for some coin. Thank you. I think.
Put it to good use.
This. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the helmet with a spike on it. Okay. Was there anything else here to do? No. Okay. So here's what I'm going to try to do. Go to here, and then we're going to call it a night. Yeah. Main menu. Alright, so that's going to do it for tonight. For the adventure of Chungus McNeil. And Grim Dawn. Thank you everybody for hanging out on YouTube and Twitch. Whoa. I forgot, because if you click off the screen, it does that. Yeah, if you are on YouTube, do me a favor, drop a like on the stream. It helps out tremendously. If you are not subscribed already, click that sub button. Ring the bell. You get alerted when I post content and when I do more streams here, which streams are every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll be back tomorrow night picking up where we left. Maybe not where we left off, but picking up with more Grim Dawn tomorrow around 7 p.m. Eastern. I also post content every weekday around 12 p.m. Eastern. Noon Eastern. And if you do become a member, you get access to the Wednesday video. If I do a Let's Try This, it's like a little spotlight on a demo game. Full 24 hours early. As well as access to like a members only channel in the Discord and a couple other things I'm still trying to work out. But yeah, you have a good night too, Paradox, and hopefully, well, you said you're having your surgery when? Wednesday? All right, yeah, so hopefully I'll talk to you before your surgery and everything, but yeah, if you're over on Twitch as well, do not forget to drop a follow. It also helps out tremendously. But yeah, you guys are great. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your night, and see you then. Okay, bye.